In this video, I'm going to be going over how to rank up super quick in this new Fortnite season. So the first thing you guys need to know is how the point system works this season. So the first thing is you get more points for people who are higher ranked than you. And so that means if you kill someone who is, say, Unreal and you're only Plat, then you're going to get a ton of points. But it also goes the same for if you are Diamond and you kill someone who is Gold, you're going to lose more. So just keep that in mind. Now, fighting is totally up to you. You do get more points for killing people late game, but I always like to get a couple off the beginning, so then when you're in late game, you don't have to spray as much, because you still get points for killing people early game. Lastly, you guys need to make sure you are reaching end game. So if you're not super skilled and you can't go fight off the beginning, just go somewhere that not a lot of people land. Then you can just survive the late game, and once you do survive the late game, you get a ton of points. Now that you know how the point system works, we need to talk about what the loadout you should be carrying looks like. So your loadout totally depends on if you're playing duos, squads, solos, or if you want a W key or you just want to stay back. If you're playing duos, you want to rock this loadout on the screen. Now the reason you want to rock this loadout is because it is very good for healing your teammates, and it also is very good for W keying and doing a lot of damage. Now for the reason of this is because the splashes will heal both you and your teammate, which is very huge. And then the rocket ram is just another source of transportation. And then the grenade launcher is huge because you can spam kids, and your teammate, while you're spamming them, can just be going in there with their pump and absolutely killing people. That meta right there will totally get you the kills, even if you're not the best. It's literally just spraying. It's not hard to do at all. So that is the loadout you want to do for one of your duos. Here's the loadout you want to do for the second duo. Now for the second duo, it's going to be a little bit simpler. You just want to have an SMG, so when your other teammate's spamming with their grenade launcher, you can just spray into their box, and then you want to have the rocket ram for source of rotation, and then the twin mag because it absolutely beams. Now for heals, you can carry whatever you think. I usually carry slurps, or you can carry pizzas. They're both really good this season, so it's just up to you guys, but that's what you want to be carrying for your second duo. Now in solos, it's a little bit different because you don't have your teammate to rely on. So you want to carry a grenade launcher because it's just, again, great for spamming. And if you're on low ground, you can just spam up. Or if you're on high ground, you can spam low. The AR because it beams. And then 2 heals because you don't have a teammate to rely on their heals too. Now the best heals right now are probably the slurps and the pizzas, because the pizzas are just a ton of shield, and slurps heal you all the way from 100 to 100. So this is what I would be carrying. And now the reason you don't want to carry rocket ram in solos is because you get absolutely fried. And I'm going to show you a clip of me frying someone right now. So in this clip, you can see me absolutely fry someone for 200 health. He was max health, and it's just that easy. This gun is just crazy accurate, so you can get a ton of kills, and that's why you don't want to be carrying rocket ram, because it's such an easy target. Now for what game mode you should be playing is kind of hard because Fortnite has not released their point system. So I've been noticing that I get less points in squads when I get kills, and more points in squads when I get the win. I don't know if it's just me, but that's what I realize when I'm playing squads. And in duos, I feel like you get the same amount of points as in solos. So if you guys aren't really good at solos, you might as well just rock duos. But squads is a little bit tricky because I feel like you don't get as much points per kill. That's just my opinion though. I don't know if you guys see it differently. Now, a huge problem of why you guys keep not ranking up is because of your drop spots. If you guys aren't good at fighting in the beginning game and are better in end game, then don't land places like the Vault or even Mega City has quite a few people. You lose so much more when you die off the rip compared to when you die in end game. And in end game when you die, you don't even lose, you gang. So try and land places that are no-named or at the end of the battle bus, because those places are not going to be populated and you're going to get a ton of loot, which can also give you the dub. Now looking for a drop spot is somewhere that has 1 or 0 people and has a ton of loot, because you don't want to be in end game in shambles. So you want to keep that in mind. And then once you do find that drop spot, it might get repetitive going there every time, but you're going to learn that spot and learn how to fight when people do land there. So you got to make sure you're landing the same place every time you jump out of that battle bus. The next thing you need to do to make sure you're ranking up super easily is improving your Fortnite IQ. And I know that might sound a little bit silly, but trust me, it will help a lot, because it will really help you in different situations. Like if you're on height, not to drop down and go W key them, unless you spray them and get them 1 HP. Then you want to, be a little bit risky. But I'll show you what's going through my brain in this clip right here. So in this clip, I realized that they're fighting in Storm for a while, so they all have to be pretty low. So I just get a couple easy AR shots and kill them both. Now that is huge, but to keep in mind is I don't get 100% of that kill because they've been both doing damage, and Fortnite shares the kill with the other player. So I don't get 100% of it, but I still get a lot of those points. So something to keep in mind is the situation of when you need to fight and not to. So right here, I knew I was not going to win this battle. And I thought I popped slurp there, but I didn't. So I'm already going to be low. And then I realized that my slurp isn't kicked in. So I'm like, oh my god, I got to pop it. And since it's the top 3 situation here, the other guy hears us fighting and he's like, this is perfect situation in the third party. But what he should have done instead is he should have just held us in the zone, because we were just going to be stuck there. And it's a 5 tick, so we're dead. But he pushes up, and then I hear these two fighting. So is my brain thinking there to run and dip out of here, because that's just going to hurt us. Now, I did take fall damage there, but it's fine because I just did the rest of my splashes and just full sprint in the ring. So you can see what's going through my brain there. I decided not to fight because I was going to die there, and now I can hold them in ring like the other guy should have done. Like I said earlier, you just have to spam your grenade launcher in these situations. So you see now it's a 1v1, and this kid's on the edge of zone. So he just got done with the fight, so then I'm like, okay, I'm going to spam his box and just get my grenades into him. You don't even have to be good. Just all you got to do is spam, like I'm saying. And then boom, he's dead. That easy. Easy victory royale, and an easy, huge rank up. Lastly, you want to work on your fundamentals. And the way you can do this is going creative and doing edit courses. You know yourself best, so it depends what you need to work on. If you need to work on aim, just Google some aim training maps. If you need to work on some editing courses, I would recommend Raiders editing courses. And if you want to work on piece controlling, Drivin has a great tutorial on piece controlling. So just go watch his videos and you'll find the piece control map in the description. Now that is how you improve and rank up in this new Fortnite season. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!